Hi, my name is Nishan and I'm here at Excel Math to talk about dividing polynomials using long division. This is an Algebra 2 topic. Today we are going to use the long division method to find the result when 3x cubed plus 13x squared plus 18x plus 8 is divided by 3x plus 4. Now that we have a problem, let's set up our long division house. So let's draw our house first. And then let's take our divisor, which is 3x plus 4, and write it on the outside. Then we will take our dividend, which is 3x cubed plus 13x squared plus 18x plus 8, and write it on the inside. Now, let's check to make sure that our powers are in correct descending order. So over here, we have our 3x plus 4, which is our constant, which is correct. Then we have our x cubed, x squared, x, and then our constant, which is also correct. Now let's say we did not have our 18x here, and it went from 13x squared to our constant 8. Then we would put a 0x as a placeholder. But since we have our 18x, we do not need to do that. Now let's start by solving the problem. When we're doing long division, we want to focus on the first term. So let's look at our first term for the divisor, which is 3x, and our first term for the dividend, which is 3x cubed. Now we want to figure out how many times the 3x can go into the 3x cubed. So we can do that by dividing. We can take our 3x cubed and put it over our 3x. Now, since they're both 3, the 3's cancel out. And now using quotient rule, we know that since it's dividing, 3 minus 1 will equal x squared. So now we can write our x squared on top. Alright, now we want to take this x squared and distribute it to our divisor. So x squared times 3x would be 3x cubed. And x squared times 4 would be plus 4x squared. We will subtract our 3x cubed plus 4x squared to 3x cubed plus 13x squared. We can write it out like this, and then we can distribute the negative to both the 3x cubed plus 4x squared. So then, if we distribute the negative to 3x cubed, this would be 3x cubed minus 3x cubed, which would equal 0, and then when we distribute our negative to the positive 4x squared, that becomes negative 4x squared. So that would be 13x squared minus 4x squared, which would be 9x squared. Now, just like regular long division, we will bring down our next term, which is positive 18x. Now, with our new first term, 9x squared, we divide it by 3x to see how many times 3x can go into 9x squared. So, 9x squared over 3x. And so using quotient rule, we know x to the second power divided by x. So you subtract the second power 2 minus the x to the 1, and you get x. And then 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So 3x goes into 9x squared, 3x. So let's write that up here. Positive 3x. Now we distribute our 3x to our divisor. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times positive 4 is 12x. Now again, we subtract our 9x squared plus 12x to 9x squared plus 18x, and we can write it out like this. Now we distribute our negative, so negative 1 times 9x squared is equal to negative 9x squared. So 9x squared minus 9x squared is equal to 0. And then we distribute the negative to our 12x also. That becomes negative 12x. So 18x minus 12x is equal to positive 6x. Now again, we will bring down our next term, which is positive 8. Now, we go back to our first terms. How many times can 3x go into 6x? So we can set it up over here. 6x over 3x. The x's will cancel out, and then 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So we can go back to our house and write plus 2 over here. And now we distribute this 2 to our divisor. 2 times 3x is equal to 6x. 2 times positive 4 is equal to positive 8. Now we subtract our 6x plus 8 to 6x plus 8. So we can write it out like this. Then we distribute our negatives again. Negative 1 times 6x is equal to negative 6x. So 6x minus 6x is equal to 0. Now we distribute the negative 1 to our positive 8, which gives us negative 8. So 8 minus 8 is also equal to 0. Now here we have 0 remainder. So our answer would be x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now, if we did have a remainder, what we would do is we would also do plus and then our remainder over our divisor. But since we do not have a remainder, we can just leave it like this. And that is how you use long division to divide polynomials.